Good afternoon, everyone. This is Grand Admiral Lando Starsaber here to talk about a couple more arena matches. A user request has asked me to take a look at the Jedi Knight Raven led Jedi Master Luke squad in arena using the Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. First, I'm going to show you the setup I use, and then I'm going to show you the battle itself, just to give you an idea here. So first of all, the most critical element is Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. He is the one I run as leader. I put very good mods on him. It doesn't necessarily require you to use this level of modding on him, but I have no reason not to go all out on this character because he is useful for so many things. So he gets all my relics, all my mod improvements. He's been getting the vast majority. So you can see he's very decently fast at 551, decently healthy at 135,000. Big boost to his damage. He's up in the almost 13,000 range, and that is really his highlight here. He does a lot of damage. He moves pretty fast, and he can pretty much clear things with relative ease. And he is my top character right now, without question. Next on the list that's essential to this lineup is your Han Solo. Now, nice thing about your Han Solo, he doesn't really have to be that geared or relic. I mean, I happen to have him at relic, but that's not something that needs to happen. He doesn't have my best mods. I don't worry about modding him all that much. He has a crit damage and a health set. Try to stay in the fight a little longer, but it's really not that crucial. But he's there. He's that guy who you had just the one job, and that's his job to take out the next character that you bring in your own team, because that's usually also in the Jedi Knight Revan-based setup, which is Wat Tambor. I use Wat Tambor as well. He is there specifically for the mass manufacture capability, and that is specifically provide the Bactoid shield generator, what we call a tank tech, to Kylo Ren Unmasked, or not Kylo Ren Masked, Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. And what that will do is, at the start of the turn, he'll recover 30% protection. But very key here is he'll dispel his own debuffs. And that's critical because Jedi Master Luke teams, they tend to use a lot of ability blocks, and Supreme Leader Kylo Ren with ability blocks can't accumulate his ultimate nearly as quickly as he could with it. Now, I've modded him as best I can right now. I just recently got him to gear 12 and got a couple of the pieces. I got him pretty high up there in speed, 308. I think when I get him up to all 6-dot mods and get his final G12 plus piece, I think I'll have somewhere around 315. But as you can see here, I've put a lot of speed and tenacity on him. So right now he's at 308, almost 100% tenacity, because you want to try to get it off as many tech abilities as you can. So you want him to not take too many ability blocks either. That's a very key thing there. The other two characters are kind of interchangeable, but you need them to be pretty fast if you do it. But they're usually Sith. So first one I bring along to the party here is my Darth Revan. I have him decently fast at 312. Not as fast as he could have been. He doesn't usually get to go as early as some of the characters on this team. In fact, he's usually almost dead last for some reason, and I'm honestly not sure why that is, because if you look at my Bastila Shan Fallen, who is my last character, she has a speed set, and she's decently fast, but she's only got 291. But when you see the battle here, you usually see that Darth Revan tends to lag it. And the idea here is very simple. It's to accomplish several things. It's to neutralize Wat Tambor before he gets the tank tech to Jedi Master Luke, and it's to stun the opposing team's gas and take it out of the conflict. So that's the goals, two goals you should go into this battle with. Now, when you look at a team here, we're going to go ahead after Minona Fall. You can see they've got this lineup here. They got the Jedi Knight Revan lead with the Jedi Master Luke and that whole lineup. And the approach is going to be relatively the same. It's just setting it up and making sure that you follow through with all the moves in the right order. So the very first thing, obviously, is taking Han Solo, pointing it at Wat Tambor. Always shoots first, get that stun. Now take your tech with your own Watt Tambor, give it to Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. This is all fairly straightforward. You should be able to get most of this done before they even get a turn, depending on your speed relative to their Jedi Master Luke. Okay, so now you see there's an ability block at Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. The beautiful thing about this tank tech is that'll dispel that at the beginning of his turn. So I'm less concerned about that. Now that I've added all that speed to my Watt Tambor, I have a few more options available. I can keep some of my characters in the battle a little longer. I'm going to give that weapons tech to Darth Revan so he gets to go a little bit more frequently. Now that I've got the stun on gas, I'm going to go ahead and use the AoE and get the double siphon. Pretty simple there. Took out their Watt Tambor as a bonus. That's very handy. Usually I don't take it out that quick, but I'm glad I did. That's one thing I don't have to worry about. Now I'm going to go ahead and put some fear on gas and generate Revan. Do that a little bit more here. You can start to whittle down on the enemy team here. You can do a basic to Jedi Knight Luke, try to bring him down in health and keep bringing up the ultimate. Gonna go ahead and bump off Jedi Master Luke there because of his stagger there. Stun gas again. That should also trigger the savior from Jedi Knight Revan, which, because he is in the lead, Jedi Knight Revan is also able to revive at least one time himself, if whether you trigger saber you're against him or not. Go ahead and spread some lightning there. Fast Watt makes a huge difference. As you can see, I've got all three types of tech out there. My team is extremely survivable. I can do things like get out the ultimate. Now, my team is very well modded, so it's not a given that most people will be able to do what I'm doing here. That's something to go into the understanding with. Now, when you're at this point, you can decide whether or not you just keep working towards the ultimate or you just trigger it. I have absolute control of this battlefield. I'm not too worried about it. I'm going to go ahead and do a basic and try to move this battle a little bit further along. Do a little wild lightning. Keep working Jedi Master Luke. Clear some buffs. We'll go ahead and just clear Han Solo. Why not? Now, I still got control of this fight, so I'm going to go ahead and stun gas again. If he even lives, he didn't live to tell the tale. This is kind of overkill at this point. You can see this has been a very easy battle. They don't usually go this well. I had unusually good RNG here, but I have been tweaking my mods, and some of the key factors that made the determination here was the high-speed Watt Tambor and the fact that I have the Supreme Leader Kylo Ren very well modded as well. So you can see this was not a extremely difficult battle. It's just a knowing all the mechanics and keeping things in order. I'm going to look at some future battles here just in case for future opportunities to do videos. Yes, what's going to happen next is going to be the Jedi or the Galactic Legends Ray, and we'll get to that in a little bit here. I'm not going to make you sit through it, but I just want to go over some of the specifics of this fight so you get the idea, and you can catch us next time and we'll do that Galactic Legends Ray battle.